The human mind is of such elevated complexity. You can have from 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts each day, but one thought has the ability to overpower any other thought, no matter how stupid or childish that thought may be. Ergo, the saying, you can tell a girl she's beautiful 10,000 times, but tell her she's ugly once and she won't forget it, is completely and 100% true, and is also very self-applicable. Understanding that, you may tell yourself, my hair looks nice today, and I like my shoes, but if you think one pessimistic thought about yourself, you can damn well believe that thought will cloud over you like the Black Plague for the rest of the day. And I think that's what we're trying to annihilate, is that self-doubt of beauty. Need I remind you that there is no set definition to beautiful? See, if I were to look at beautiful in a dictionary, I'd end up with something or someone that possesses beauty. So evidently I would proceed to look at beauty, and I get something like traits that a person or object has that makes them beautiful. It's a loop, and there's nothing to say what it is or how you achieve it or what you have by having achieved it. And it's so stupid, because it's sending these girls into train wrecks, into trying to change themselves, into starving themselves, and what they're trying to achieve by doing that is not beauty, it's society's norm. And you need to realize that every single individual has the ability to see him or herself as beautiful. The only thing stopping them is the fact that everyone else has a different definition of beauty, and they take into consideration that theirs might be wrong. Let me tell you that there is nothing wrong with being beautiful. However, there are many things wrong with thinking that because you don't amount to someone else's definition of beauty, that you're not beautiful. Because beauty has so many ways of being shown. I read a book about a blind man who fell in love with his wife simply by the sound of her voice and the words she spoke and how she strung them together. And I read stories about wolves that had mated with their one soulmate, and when their soulmate died, they starved themselves because they couldn't live without them. And I think when two beings have a connection that deep, I think that's beautiful. Beauty is so abstract. It's not something you can touch or see. Someone would say, I feel beautiful, the same way someone would say, I feel happy, I feel sad. I mean, sure, you can't touch that. No one can touch that. No one can see that. I mean, sure, you can touch or see something that is beautiful, but you're merely touching and seeing something that confines beauty within them. Beauty is this energy that you have to feel vibrating through your very core, that you have to let it shine from the inside to your outer facade, and you need to believe in it in order to have it. I remember watching Peter Pan as a kid, and that part where he says, hey Wendy, if you believe you can fly, then you'll be able to fly. And it's the same concept with beauty. If you believe you're beautiful, then you'll be beautiful. Because beauty has never been about diets. Beauty has never been about surgeries or pills or makeup. Beauty has never been about looking like something that you're not. Because let me tell you now that there is nothing beautiful about being the replica of someone else. And girls too, we have so much pressure these days. Guys too, with the magazines and having to look like a cover girl, having to look like every other fake thing on this planet. We are above that. I have this weird fetishes for eyes, and you can just imagine that, because they're like the window to our soul. And if you can just imagine that your soul is like this canvas, and every step you take from your birth is a fresh stroke across it. And I think the defining point, the defining moment of beauty is whether or not you believe that your canvas is good enough for the art gallery. And yeah, you're gonna get critiqued. And yeah, people are going to judge you, and people are going to say, I don't like your canvas, I don't like your painting. But it's never stopped Da Vinci. It's never stopped Michelangelo. It's never stopped any famous painter from continuing to paint. So why should it stop you from feeling beautiful? And it's beauty it's from the inside. It's captured only with the heart and with the mind, never with the eyes. And it's like this lion is roaring, it's just stuck in your throat, and that moment you let it out, that moment you scream that you're beautiful, that you feel beautiful, that's when you're the strongest, and that's when you're the bravest, and that's also when you're the most beautiful. You need only belief of beauty to be beautiful. And we all have that power, because the one thing that every single Disney movie has ever taught us is to believe in yourself. So why have you stopped listening? So you feel it? Be beautiful.